Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Zcash, BNB and BCH price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with BCH here on the all-time history, where we have a potential A, B, C, D, and an E finished triangle here, and we might of course start to push for higher, as we can see impulsively, as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for wave 1, A, B, and a C expanding flat, unfolding here for wave 2, testing our area for the 0.38 fib level, and then starting to push toward the upside. On the lower time frame for the daily, we can see clearly, of course, that is after this wave 1 there, we got potentially here the A, B, and a C, of course, for the first 3 waves down, and then 3 waves up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here potentially finished. And then we're looking, of course, for something for higher impulsively, as we can see on the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, you are looking also at a potential 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. And I'm still looking, of course, here for something to finish up, of course, another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in the gray scenario that it might be unfolding, of course, our wave 3 towards higher prices. However, there is a problem here, also a little bit small one, where you might have, of course, a wave 4 there and not a wave 2. So probability can be, of course, a 1, 2 there. Knowing that wave 2 also is very long and sideways here, normally it doesn't do this, but yeah, we have a wave 4, did not invalidate the wave 1, sideways again, and it might be here that we might be in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a very short wave 5, because wave 3 shorter than wave 1. So we gotta be careful with this possibility. I'm gonna mark this possibility in yellow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, potentially that it might, of course, unfold. In case that this is the case scenario here, so you gotta be careful. Of course, it might be a very shallow wave 5 here, and that means, of course, you cannot get higher than the wave 1. Okay, so it should stay below the 639. If we take the 639 here, that means, of course, something else might be unfolding, which is a high 1, 2, and another 1, 2, but I doubt it. So we gotta be careful. It can be even an A, B, and a C here. Also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C unfolding over there. So I'm gonna lay down also this possibility. So to be watched, I'm looking for higher in any case, because obviously from the sideways and the shallow correction, the market is looking so much for higher here for BCH. So the 1-to-1 fib level 639 is very likely to be taken in any case scenario here. Whether we are in short wave 5 or whether we are in a longer wave here 3. Yep, so that was it for BCH. Let's move to the next one, which is BNB. For Binance as well, if we take a look at the all-time history, well, for Binance also, it is already in a massive impulse here, finished already a wave 3, where we have a wave 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finished wave 3. And potentially can be even a 3 waves ABC, yeah, so it can be an A wave B there, and wave C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But yeah, I doubt it, because of course it looks like a very massive wave 3 there. Currently we're looking definitely for a wave 4 in case we are in a wave 3, and this wave 4, of course, the range of it has to reach, of course, since we have broke the linear fib level, we were testing it, and of course we have failed the test. Therefore, okay, now we make sure we are, of course, going to the not the linear, but the logarithmic fib level. So by all means, the logarithmic fib level, we're gonna come back to this area. Definitely Binance is diving deeper here, logarithmic again. And then we are pushing, of course, for wave 4, 0.23 is minimum target, $348. Can be, of course, the next price or the bottom for this wave 4. If we dive inside it as well, we can see that we might be here in a 1, 2 or an ABC. Of course, we are testing right now the 1-to-1 fib level at, of course, 546, meaning ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And obviously that this might be the case situation here for Binance, because of course we still need one more wave 5 here, which it might be exactly at this price. Now what it might happen there? What it might happen is that you have finished, of course, 3 waves here, And of course, you might still request here another 3 waves up, and then of course, final 3 waves for a wave C, or sorry, 5 waves for a wave C, or of course 3 waves in case it turns into WX and a Y. But yeah, 5 waves for a wave C to finish a wave 4 perfectly in our target around the $340 for Binance. So yeah, highest possibility of course is to push toward the downside obviously, and we are looking for something of course for lower here. And we still of course in a correction sideways, and obviously it might be here the triangle formation for this wave 4. And of course after this we might simply drop down for lower prices. Yep, so that was it for Binance. We're gonna see the next one, which is Zcash. For Zcash, we have also on the daily here, we're gonna start with the all-time history. Don't forget, Zcash is somehow, of course, a leading diagonal starting there. Perfect leading diagonal, but yeah, it can be a wave A. We have to still be careful, because if this is really the direction of the market, it is a motive wave here. If this is a 3 waves, wave B, then okay, we gotta be careful from a wave C to drop down. However, I don't see this, and that because of course of the double 1, 2, and of course can be a wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, unless this is gonna transform to W, X, and a wave Y, wave B, and we push for lower in double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Currently, we cannot say so because, of course, highest possibility is to continue toward the upside on the 2-hour chart after having, of course, 3 waves corrective, wave A, wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have finished at the 1-to-1 fib level perfectly, and of course, we are corrective. We broke the triangle possibility, and we have only finished at the ABC possibility here, which we were looking for it over there. So we finished wave C, we finished wave 4, and everything is done over there. Currently, we are looking at the 1-hour chart to something to push for higher again. Now, it can be, of course, a 1, 2 or an AB here, but preferably to be in 1, 2, 3 because you want to continue impulsively. Otherwise, if we turn corrective here and we push down, we gotta be careful. It might be the bearish scenario because, of course, this might transform to double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as explained as well on the daily. So, preferably to continue toward the upside, of course, taking this blue area, the wave 3, 1.618,368, and we're gonna take it from there, of course, for another 4 and a 5, and of course this is gonna turn into a huge 1, 2 again, and then of course continuation for higher prices for a new all-time high, which is of course our target around $1,388 here as common target. Uncommon target, of course, is 1,059. Yep, so that was it for Zcash, Binance, and BCH. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.